Apple have just announced brand new iMacs with the M4 chip, and in this video, I'm going to tell you everything new and everything you need to know. Let's go. Yes, you can pre-order the new iMac right now and it will be available from the 8th of November. There are 4 basic configurations, starting with that $1299 model. That's going to get you an 8-core CPU, 8-core GPU, 16 gigabytes of memory, and 256 gig of storage. And yes, the big news with these new iMacs is that the base amount of memory is now 16 gigabytes. That's to ensure that the Apple Intelligence will run well across the whole lineup. And in surprising but good news, the price has remained the same. The next configuration for $1499 has 4 Thunderbolt and USB 4 ports compared to 2 on the base model. It also has gigabit Ethernet and has the Magic Keyboard with Touch ID. The base model doesn't have Touch ID for logging in, and it's $1499. That's probably the happy place for most people looking at the new iMac. For another $200 at $1699 US, you upgrade your storage to 512 gigabytes, and if you want to go up in the memory as well to 24 gigabytes of memory, $1899. Let's talk colors. The new iMac comes in blue, purple, pink, orange, yellow, green, and if you want to be a bit boring, silver. So apart from the new M4 processor, what else is new with the new iMac? Well, as you can see here, no more USB-A ports. There are only USB Type-C ports, which are Thunderbolt and USB 4 compatible. On the higher end models, you get 4 of them, and on the lower end models, just 2. So my personal opinion here is I would grab at least the middle tier iMac if you are looking to upgrade. Now, if you really liked the 24-inch Retina display on the previous iMac, you're in luck because the display is exactly the same 24-inch Retina display. However, what has changed is the camera. Yes, they have finally replaced the 1080p camera on the iMac with a 12 megapixel camera for center stage. That's a great upgrade and long overdue. Oh, and there is one small change to the screen. There is now a nano texture glass option. Most people won't go for it, but it's there if you need it. The microphones and the speakers are all exactly the same as the previous models. And for the nerdier amongst us, a little bit more about the chip. We have 2 additional CPU efficiency cores up from the M3 model. They say it's up to 6 times faster than the Intel-based iMacs, but also up to 2.1 times faster than the M1 iMac. So the M1 and the M3 iMacs are still amazing machines, but this one is going to be a little faster. And as well as the good news about the 16 gigabytes of base memory, it's now configurable up to 32 gigabytes instead of 24, which was the maximum on the M3. And finally, Apple led with Apple Intelligence. I'm going to close with it because it's not quite here yet, but the new Mac OS Sequoia, the latest version, does have some of the new Apple Intelligence AI features, which you can check out. However, if you've got any Mac with at least an M1 processor, you've got access to the same features, so don't make that your primary decision for upgrading. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. While you're there, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, jump in here and do some comparisons. If you are considering buying a new Mac, the compare page here is really good. And make sure that you're subscribed because we've got announcements every day this week. Apple are launching a whole bunch of new Macs, so it's going to be a busy time right here on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.